Hey Lucas, for the guys in Germany who don't know who you are, tell us fast who you are, what you do, and so on.
Okay, my name is Lucas Lutkus. I'm a Brazilian MMA journalist, but I also have an MMA event here in São Paulo called Bison Fighting Championship. We have a lot of prospects in our roster, like 14-0 Thomas Almeida, 10-2 Alan Nascimento, and I also manage some fighters. Anderson Berincha, 9-1 bantamweight, Edson Jabá, 4-0 featherweight. So, you know, I'm involved in all the aspects of fighting. I have my event, I have my fighters that I manage, and I have my own MMA website called attacktotal.com.br. So, I'm like we say here in Brazil, I'm playing all positions of the game.
You're also involved with Shootbox?
Yeah, I train at Shootbox. I have a lot of friends there. Some of my fighters train there, like Anderson Berincha, Edson Jabá, Igor Sagat. I have 12 of the fighters of Shootbox Diego Lima. Have me as their manager. So, you know, I have a good friendship. I have a good friendship with Diego Lima, the owner of the team here in São Paulo, and we are working together with Bison, and you know, we're growing together.
How it comes that in such a young age you're already doing 1 million things what other people don't do with 35, and you are 18, right?
Yeah, I got lucky because when I started working with MMA, we got this boom here in Brazil, so we got a lot of events, a lot of new fighters, a lot of new media, a lot of space for the MMA here in Brazil, and I started working 2 years ago, and I agree with the sport, and I don't think my age is what matters, but how many time I'm spending on MMA. The last 2 years of my life I'm studying and I'm working with martial arts, so you know, I'm just getting more and more experienced. You have 30, 35-year-old guys that are starting to work with MMA now because the sport here has become very popular, but I'm working with it since before it became popular. So I think it's not about the age, but how many years I'm working with MMA that matters.
Can you also tell us something about your event, about Bison Fight? What we can expect from the second event?
Okay, our second event is scheduled to the beginning of December, probably December 8th. And we will have in the main event, we'll have Marcos Babuino, George Patino black belt. He's on a 11-fight win streak, 19-11 is his record, against João Paulo Souza. João Paulo Souza is the only fighter to ever defeat Renan Barão. This fight is going to be for the Bison Fighting Championship featherweight belt. And in the coming event we have Alan Nascimento, a 10-2 prospect, against Thiago Samurai, another very good Brazilian black belt in Jiu-Jitsu. 4-2 is his record, and you know, we can expect a lot of fireworks for both of these fights and for the other 8 fights on the card that you will know soon.
One last question about the UFC on Wednesday. What do you think is who's going to win the main event and the co-main event? First, Maia against Shields. What do you think?
Yeah, Maia and Shields is a very, very good fight in my opinion, because you have two guys who have an excellent, outstanding grappling. And Demian is better at Jiu-Jitsu, but Shields is better at wrestling. I think if Shields can't keep Maia standing, he will get the win. But I don't think this is going to happen. I think Maia is going to take him down for the 5 rounds, and I think Maia is going to win a tough decision.
And the co-main event, Erick Silva and the Korean Kim.
Yes, this is a clash of styles because Erick is a very explosive fighter, a very good Muay Thai striker, while Hyun is going to compete in the ADCC. He's a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, very tough guy too, but in different styles. in the contrary of many of my Brazilian friends, my bet is that Dong Hyun Kim is going to take Erick down and maybe submit him, maybe decision him. But I see Dong Hyun Kim getting his hand raised. In my opinion, he's the most underrated fighter, not only in the welterweight division but in our UFC. You know, it's a tough guy, a very good guy on the ground, a decent striker, but he knows how to apply his tactics. He knows how to apply his game plan in the fight.
Thanks a lot for the interview. Do you like to send a short message to the fans in Germany?
Well, you know, we have here Brazilian MMA is growing up a lot. We have seen a lot of fighters here from Brazil going to the UFC more and more, and MMA in Germany is also growing too. We have Pascal Kraus in the UFC. You have the new guy.
The new guy?
Yeah. Oh.
Old guy, Dennis Silva. We have as well.
Dennis Silva too. No, Nendergamino is Austriac. But you know, MMA in Germany, we have some good events. We have some really good prospects that are coming up. Unfortunately, Benjamin Brinza got fired, but he's also a very good MMA fighter. He's not the only one, you know. MMA in Germany is like MMA in Brazil, but in a smaller scale. You have a lot of prospects, not only striking guys like in Netherlands that you find only guys from kickboxing, or like you go to Korea and the majority of the guys will be from the ground. In Germany, you have guys that are good striking, are good on the ground, are good at wrestling. So, you know, the future is very bright, not only for Brazil, but for Germany too, and I'm very excited to see who's the next big star to come out from Germany.